What's going on, everybody? Love naturally, happy sunshine. Yeah, it's Christine Afayanes. I'm gonna be tapping in today to do a ancestor channel message. Today is February 1st. I kind of want to apologize honestly to my spirit team because I just knew I was supposed to get this reading last week. Um, or even like the beginning of January, just because it's like, oh, I want to give this reading now. I've been connecting with this ancestor, with this spirit guide, with this amazing, gentle, yet firm energy for a while now, and I even need to apologize to my daughter. And speaking of, even here on camera, Nazia, I'm gonna get this on camera and apologize to her. I'm gonna apologize to you for last week because I thought that I was supposed to give this reading last week and I wasn't. And it's February 1st, and this is like my introduction into some things that I want to do for Black History Month. And I want to apologize to you on camera. And yeah, I apologize. And you know what I'm talking about, so I apologize. Like,
I apologize.
yeah, yeah. But yeah. So, Emmett Till. Emmett Till. Emmett Till has been someone that has been kind of connecting with me. What I know now has been connected with me since childhood. Um, and I know we know his story. Everybody knows his story. If you don't know his story, he was a young boy, 14 years old, um, murdered um, for being accused of whistling at a white woman in the state of Mississippi. He was from Chicago, lived in Mississippi, um, and was slain, was drugged. They tied him to a back of a truck and drug him for miles um, until he was unrecognizable. His mother purposely had an open casket so that people can see um, what our ancestors went through, how brutal it could be. And forgive me, like it's winter. Try to drink as much water and be hydrated as much, but my skin. Um, and so from a kid, from a child, I didn't learn that story in school. Honestly, I can't even recall when I first heard the story. Balloons are significant. Um, balloons. And I'm gonna probably tap in and out of childlike energy with him because he passed away as a teen. So I'm gonna kind of probably tap in and out of the energy, but I'm gonna start off by talking about the downloads that I got when I sat with his energy last week. And then I'm going to call his energy in, and I'm going to call his energy in and see if there's anything else that he needs to say. Um, Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Um, mm, I'm gonna light up some Palo Santo as I speak on these downloads. And the first thing that I got is, it's like I was channeling his energy, and it's not that he was lost in the spirit realm, but he was puzzled. He was puzzled at like today's society, and the leaders that I have connected with in the past, and ancestors that I have connected with in the past, all have like the same kind of energy, and just kind of wondering as to what's going on in society and how it is now. And he and Emmett Till is not exempt. He may have died as a teen, but he died witnessing powerful leaders, on small and big platforms. And Emmett Till is looking, and he's like, where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? Are you teaching, the youth to be leaders? Um, and he's like going on, and he said, shape them into leaders, remind them to exercise their rights. So, in talking about the youth, remind the youth to exercise their rights and become leaders. And leaders for righteousness, leaders for justice, leaders for, real change, leaders for real change. And then he went on and he said, mistaken identity, and kind of asks, he kind of asks like a rhetorical question, like, will the youth know who they are? Today's society, my daughter is 13, she'll be 14 in May. Like, these children, and maybe even older, let's say, I'm just giving something, let's say 19 on down, will they know who they are? Like me, I talk to my daughter, I talk to her about things that I'm led to talk to her about. I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not even somebody that, you know um agrees with everything that previous civil rights leaders, did. I'm, you know what I mean? Like, Martin Luther King, dope, dope. I'm not taking anything away from Martin Luther King at all when I say this, but from as a child, because that's what they taught us. I tapped into Martin Luther King and what he stand for, and I love the peace and everything. But now, in the energy that I'm in right now, and knowing what I know right now, I'm Malcolm. I'm Team Malcolm. You know what I mean? But it's not even about choosing sides or picking sides. It's about leadership. About leadership. So, once again, Emmett Till is like, where are the leaders? He grew up on leaders, being well rounded, just leaders, and he's saying to teach the youth to become leaders, shape them into leaders, remind them to exercise their rights. And then he said it's like it's a mistaken identity. Will they know who they are? Giving thanks. Giving thanks to Most High God at this time. Most High God, nothing comes before you. I give thanks for the wisdom. I give thanks for the breadcrumbs, allowing me to collect the breadcrumbs of the ancestors, to allow me to collect the breadcrumbs that you set forth and set out for us. I know that, Most High God, that these are tools. I know that these are tools, but I know that you only give those that holds integrity, that are trustworthy, the right to use these tools. I give thanks for the permission for being able to connect to Emmett Till today. I give thanks for my angels and ancestors for being here today. Continue to sit on the four corners of me, north, south, east, and west, creating a bubble of protection around me and the viewer at this time. I thank you for the gift that surpasses the gift of discernment. And it's so dope because Emmett Till, he was a Leo. Leo. He was a Leo. His birthday was July 25th. July 25th. Giving thanks. So I'm going to use, I think I took it out. So I'm going to use a deck that's not even an official tarot deck. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's actually some cards, some flash cards that I got my oldest when she was a kid, and it's called ABC Me flashcards. And I'm telling you, this is how spirit works. So I forgot about these cards, honestly. I got these for her when she was like, I don't know, I can't even tell you now. She was young, and I had put them away in like a box that I had. And as I was connecting with Emmett Till, just kind of involuntary movement, and even acts, one thing I do and one thing I will always do, I don't care who you are and how you do it and how you connect, but I will always ask for reassurance when I am connecting to a certain type of message, or a prominent energy figure that has transitioned. Not that I necessarily doubt it, but I just want to make sure that I'm clearly getting a righteous message and it's from a benevolent energy. So I will ask, to send me various signs that cannot be mistaken. I will ask certain information, because low vibration entities have to show themselves to you, and let you know, yep, this is a trick. Like they have to pull that mask once they are caught. And so I just make sure all across the board that I am not presenting false information, made up information, just something that I just want to say, that it has actual truth, that I am being called and led to speak on a particular topic or channel a certain energy. And Emmett Till is not an exception. But I literally was looking for this deck. Crazy. I'm telling you, spirit don't make stuff up. Look, E and T. Spirit don't make stuff up at all. At all. At all. Spirit don't make it up. E and T right back to back. And y'all saw me. I did not shuffle these cards. I picked them up. E and T. Um. Mm, mm. You know how you see it. E.T. Emmett Till. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. K. Not for Kristen, but I can't say it with my braces, y'all. Ku Klux Klan. KK. Y'all know. Y'all know. Emmett Till just said trapped mindsets. Trapped mindsets. Trapped mindsets. Trapped mindsets. So yeah, let me just go back. But this deck, like I said, I was asking for clarification, and then I found this deck. He's not in this deck or whatever, but I started shuffling, and that's when I started hearing "exercise your rights," and I'm like, okay. And then I knew that there was more, and so I started shuffling, and a particular card came out. Satchel Paige is yeah, 33. Here's 33, Satchel Paige. But one card that popped out, and I'm gonna shuffle this card just to see if there's anything. But one card that popped out, and I can't, was this Freedom Song. Freedom Song. Once again, like, this message, everybody won't believe me or whatever because they didn't see the act happen, but Freedom Song popped out. And I, once again, like I said, I was asking, for clarification and everything like that. I started hearing exercise your rights, and literally start shuffling this deck, Freedom Song. And I knew at that moment, I knew that I was being called to do this and to give the message. And so here I am, finally thinking, like I said, I thought it was last week I'm supposed to do this, but no. We about to start this thing off right. Hey. That's all I heard. I'm sorry. Talking about Black History Month. I just heard, ain't that in a song? I just heard it in a song form. We about to start this thing off right. Dang, is that a song? Is that in a song? Y'all let me know if that's in a song. Look, is that in the song? Rhythm and Blues. Spirit, like, yeah, that's in the song. That is funny. That's in the song. Right. I can't. This is anything in this deck that is significant in regards to Emmett Till, the Underground Railroad. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't need to shuffle this, and this was just... This is just, okay, Spirit is like, this is not... Exercise your rights. Freedom Song. Civil rights. He's showing me Gabby Douglas as the youth right now. Gabby Douglas is depicted in this card. He's showing me Gabby Douglas as the youth right now. Quilt is behind it. He's showing me, he's saying creative geniuses. Creative genius. Exercise your rights. Teach them to exercise their rights. He's saying if you don't want to exercise your rights, teach them to truly execute. Teach them to truly execute. Emmett Till is in the building. Emmett Till is in the building. Emmett Till is in the building. I heard that in my head, split the deck. Emmett Till is in the building. He looked up to Martin Luther King. These cards are ABC Me flashcards. ABC Me flashcards. And this is prominent because it's black and white. And the Most High God is covering this right now. The Most High God is covering this right now. Don't make no mistakes. For anybody that think that tarot is evil and that these are demonic spirits and this and that, nope. Don't make no mistakes. Because for me, the Most High God shows up in black and white. Shows up in black and white. I'm going to just keep significant things. And then we got them. Yeah. Anything else significant? So, Emmett Till, he's bringing up the I Have a Dream speech. He's saying that that Martin Luther King paved the way, and he's also recognizing that there are other prominent leaders in addition to Martin Luther King. And forgive me as I'm channeling and collecting this information. Martin Luther King was a Capricorn. Split the deck involuntarily. So this is just either Martin Luther King presence is tapping in with me, or just Emmett Till was just saying that he knows that Martin Luther King, that there are other prominent leaders, but for him, he really connected to Martin Luther King. Okay, so Emmett Till, like I said, he not necessarily grew up, but he witnessed, he saw something powerful from Martin Luther King. And it's like Martin Luther King, he was saying Martin Luther King paved the way. With this Knight of Pentacles, he paved the way. He also says that he wishes he could have witnessed his I have a dream speech. I'll just put this back. He said, who are your pastors? He said, who are your pastors? Do you really know who your pastor is? Who are they becoming? Shapeshifters. Dead inside. We got the Three of Cups. Giving thanks, Most High God. Giving thanks, Most High God. Angels, ancestors, and our spirit team. Emmett Till, any messages? Speak to me. Show me, speak to me, speak through me. Show me what you need the collective to see. Who are your pastors? Dead inside. Shapeshifters. I also got, do you I also got, not necessarily do you know, but like more so, who are they at night? Who are they at night? Then I have the Nine of Swords. Like, do you even really know who they are? Who are they at night? Emmett Till is, so it's like we went from Martin Luther King to pastors, and as y'all know, Martin Luther King, he was a pastor. He was a pastor that transitioned into a prominent civil rights leader. Some people are iffy in regards to who he truly was. Some people know who he truly was. This is not even about him. This is literally about today's society. This is about today's society, today's pastors in the church. And he's like talking about like the youth, you know, being either mentored by these pastors, by these people, and they lack actual like true value and true morals. um I was wondering what that was because I saw him right there. um yeah. hmm Look. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They lack true morals, true values. Look at that. We got the King of Swords here, and he's in reverse. He's in reverse. Emmett Till is wanting you all to take a good look, and then we got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is usually somebody, or it can depict somebody that is a public speaker or public figure, a public speaker or a public figure. Emmett Till is asking you to take a good look at who your pastor is and really sit and decipher, ask questions on whoever you need to ask questions to, maybe your actual pastor. Judgment, judgment, judgment. Judgment is coming. Judgment is here. Literally. Judgment. And then we got this King of Swords in reverse. This King of Swords is in reverse. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? And then we got King of Pentacles again. Specifically, why is this King of Pentacles here? Most I got. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Righteous judgment. Righteous judgment. Righteous judgment. Literally, righteous. What I get from this is righteous judgment. Because we got the sword here, the Ace of Swords, and then we got the Tower. Righteous judgment. Righteous judgment. Righteous judgment. Look, righteous judgment. So is this is this, don't put it in a box. Don't put it in a box, because I'm looking at this Four of this here, and it looks like it's in a tent, but he's coming out of a tent, and I heard don't put it in a box. And then we got the sun, illuminate. Don't put it in a box. Like illumination, bring something. Don't put it in a box. So this is not okay. It's not specific. This is just prominent. Okay, leadership. So leadership. We know, like, leadership. And then under this, I got the King of Cups here as well. So various forms of leadership. Judgment. Various forms of leadership. Judgment. And now Emmett Till is like, so as these towers fall, like as the churches fall, as Babylon fall, as these prominent figures, fall, and who's gonna replace them? We need someone to replace them with, he's saying. Who's gonna replace them? Who's going to replace them? Are you molding? Are you mending? Are you tilling your soil, meaning your youth that's in your household? Are you tilling the soil of the youth in order to shape them into in order to shape them into leaders? From the time my daughter was a kid, I told her she's going to be her own boss. whether she holds that still, but I know what I tell my children. Hmm. And then we got the King of Cups again. Oh, wow. Then we got the King of Cups again. Behind it, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Leaders. Leaders. These are all prominent leaders. This is Spirit is symbolizing all these leaders that are coming out, that are depicted in these cards. Spirit is depicting these and showing these as false leaders that are falling, and these are future leaders as well. We got the High Priestess right here. I heard you've gained access. Okay. You gained access. Okay. Hmm. I don't want to make myself up, but I got the B, community. Where are the leaders? Who are the leaders? Do you know who your true leaders are that are in your community? The true leaders, not just the leaders that are looking for clout, not just the leaders that want to, you know what I mean, bump elbows with certain elites just to get them to a certain level, and then they do nothing at all with or for the community. Who are your true leaders? Amplify and put recognition on your true leaders. Mold your children to be true leaders in the community. It says you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Partnership. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. This is all. And then I got Pathfinder. Protection, Pathfinder. Release the past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. True leaders. True leaders. We're looking for true leaders in this read. We got Two of Cups here. Two of Cups with the World. I always forget to cover her up. Two of Cups with the World. Equal energy exchange. When it comes to leadership, certain when it comes to leadership, there needs to be an equal energy exchange, an equal give and take. It's like in a partnership. It's like in a partnership, equal give and take. That is a sign how you'll know who your leaders are. That will be a sign. Are they giving as much as they are receiving? The Magician split at the bottom of the deck here. And I'm picking up energy of like many hats, many different talents, many hats. Cultural programming is what I just heard. Cultural programming is what I just heard. Volatile. I don't know. Volatile. Volatile. So, volatile, dirty work. Volatile, dirty work. Volatile, dirty work. I'm just speaking what comes to my mind. And then I got the Empress, and then I got Ace of Pentacles. Scheming. Calling out, dirty leaders. I heard dirty scoundrel. Like dirty leaders in the community still leaving, wow. Like leaving the community, in disarray, leaving the community with nothing to, nothing to stabilize themselves with. Leaving the community in hostile environments. Some of them are connected to certain, crimes. Once again, like look at the womb there. Future leaders, future real leaders. We need to bring in real leaders. Real leaders. Then we got Emmett Till himself. This is a card of Leo. Strength. Strength. Real leaders. 10 of Pentacles. Look at their children. Look at their children. It's like the ancestor is sitting right there, and they're holding the youth, the future leaders.